Okay, so Cynthia Erivo,
Mm-hmm.
she's amazing.
Yeah.
But with this latest Oscar nomination, it's like,
That's huge.
yeah, it's I mean, she's already got a Grammy and a Tony,
Right.
and now she's like one award away from an EGOT.
Yeah, and
Let me know.
that's a big deal. Those 4 letters,
Yeah.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony, they represent like the top, the pinnacle
In entertainment.
in entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just like collecting awards or anything.
Right.
It's showing that you've mastered
Yeah.
acting, singing, songwriting, stage performance, like
Yeah, it's really like
true versatility.
showing that you can do it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
It's really amazing.
I think people hear EGOT and they're like, okay, whatever. It's just a bunch of awards.
Yeah.
But I think it's more than that. It's like joining this exclusive club.
Yeah, for sure.
Like John Legend, Audrey Hepburn, Mel Brooks.
It's a pretty impressive list.
Yeah.
And it's not just like the prestige of it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although that's part of it.
of course.
But like it often translates into real career power.
Yeah.
An EGOT winner could get their passion projects greenlit, attracts like the top collaborators.
Yeah.
Even shape industry trends,
Yeah, it's almost like leveling up
Totally.
in entertainment where you go from being just a respected artist to someone who can actually change
Yeah.
what gets made, what stories get told.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a huge deal.
And with Cynthia Erivo, she's nominated for Best Actress for Elphaba in Wicked.
Yes,
And this is actually her 3rd Oscar nomination.
it is. That's right.
Yeah.
She was nominated before for Harriet
Yeah.
and for the song Stand Up from that movie.
So she's already been recognized by the Academy. So this isn't just like a fluke, This is like sustained excellence over multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting to think about what impact this could have on her career.
Yeah. We talked about how an EGOT can open doors, but for someone like Cynthia Erivo,
Yeah.
who is known for choosing roles that kind of amplify diverse voices and stories,
Yeah.
this could be really significant.
Yeah. Because she's not just chasing awards, she's trying to make a difference.
Yeah.
And with an EGOT, who knows what kind of projects she could champion.
Right. And there's the historical aspect too.
Right.
She could be one of the youngest EGOT winners ever,
Wow. Yeah.
Maybe even passing Robert Lopez.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that would be a huge legacy.
Speaking of legacies, how did she even get here?
Right.
I mean, 3 Oscar nominations, a Tony, a Grammy, a Daytime Emmy.
Yeah.
Like, how did this all begin?
Well, it really started with her Tony Award. It catapulted her into the spotlight, and that was for her role in The Color Purple on Broadway.
Right.
Yeah,
And then that same production led to her Grammy win
that's right.
for Best Musical Theater Album.
Yeah,
It's like a total winning streak.
definitely. The Color Purple was like a pivotal moment for her.
Yeah.
But what's even more impressive is that she's used that success as a springboard to explore all these other roles
Yeah.
across film, television, music.
Yeah, because it's easy to get stuck after such a breakout role like that.
Right.
But she's always choosing projects that challenge her.
Yes. And her Daytime Emmy win,
Right.
that came from a performance of The Color Purple
Oh, wow.
on daytime TV.
Okay.
So she's really, connecting with audiences across all these different mediums. It's
Yeah.
really amazing. But, her career goes way beyond just that one production.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where it gets even more interesting because so much of the conversation around her ego is focused on The Color Purple.
Yeah.
But I want to know about her other work.
Okay.
Yeah, and like what it says about her artistic evolution.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I think it would be really interesting to explore that.
For sure.
I mean, her role in Harriet,
Oh, yeah.
it was incredible. She brought so much to the role.
Yeah.
Harriet Tubman.
Absolutely.
What an icon.
And that's what got her those 2 other Oscar nominations.
Right.
Best Actress and Best Original Song for Stand Up.
Which she co-wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting how her career has been both stage and screen.
Yeah.
Do you think that's kind of key for getting an EAJ?
Yeah, I think it definitely plays a role.
Yeah.
Being able to connect with audiences in all those different ways
Mm-hmm.
shows a level of versatility and talent that Hollywood really values.
Right.
And she's not just acting and singing,
True.
she's writing songs too.
Yeah, like stand-up.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this,
Okay.
and her work ethic reminds me of that quote
Okay.
by Samuel Goldwyn, that film producer.
Yeah.
He said, The harder I work, the luckier I get.
Oh, yeah.
And it feels like that's...
She embodies that.
Yeah.
Totally. Her journey shows what dedication and perseverance can do. She's not afraid to push herself and try new things.
And even if she doesn't win this year for Wicked,
Right.
she's got Wicked,
For Good coming out.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Exactly. And with her track record,
I wouldn't bet against her.
I know, me neither.
Yeah.
But going back to the impact of the EGOT,
Yeah.
does it really have that much power?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, in Hollywood, does it actually change things?
Like, does it really lead to more opportunities?
Well, there's definitely a correlation.
Okay.
I mean, look at John Legend.
Okay.
He got his EGOT in 2018.
Right.
And since then, he's become even more in demand
Yeah.
as a performer,
Yeah.
producer, activist.
It's like his voice has more weight now.
Absolutely.
Not just because of the awards, but because they show a level of achievement
Yeah.
and credibility.
Like, you can't ignore that.
Right.
And EGOT tells studios, producers, collaborators that you can deliver
Yeah.
consistently.
It's like a stamp of approval
Yeah.
from the entire industry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Validation. Yeah.
That can totally change a career.
So it's more about the message
Yeah.
than the awards themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's fascinating to think how Erivo might use that influence.
I know.
We've talked about her dedication to diverse stories
Right.
and with more creative control
Yeah.
and resources.
Who knows what she could do?
Yeah.
So many possibilities.
But even beyond her career,
Yeah.
there's something really inspiring
Absolutely.
about her journey.
It really shows you the power of following your passions
Yeah.
and working hard for your goals.
Yeah. She's not giving up.
Nope. And she's not afraid to try new things. She's always growing as an artist.
It makes you wonder, is talent something you're born with?
Oh, that's a good one.
Or is it something you develop
Yeah.
through hard work?
That's the age-old question, isn't it?
Right.
I think it's both.
Okay.
Some people are naturally gifted,
Yeah.
but even then you have to work at it.
Nurture it.
Yeah.
It's like that saying,
What's that?
hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah. And Cynthia Erivo shows that.
For sure.
It's not just about starting out talented.
Mm.
It's about the dedication
The hard work.
and always trying to improve.
It's what makes the difference.
Yeah. And she embodies that
She really does.
perfectly.
It's so inspiring. It
Yeah.
shows that anyone can achieve great things if
Yeah.
they work hard.
And they don't give up.
And they dream big.
Listening to you talk about her,
Yeah.
it's not just about Cynthia Erivo and the EGOT.
Right.
It's about what her journey represents.
It's about all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It shows what humans can do.
Yeah.
You know, we can all do amazing things if we put in the work.
If we don't give up on our dreams.
Don't give up on your dreams.
It's about embracing challenges,
Yes.
pushing boundaries,
Finding new ways
Yeah.
to express yourself.
and finding joy in the process.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even when it's tough. Because in the end, it's about the journey,
Yeah.
not just the destination.
Like she's saying, we don't have to stick to just one thing,
Yeah.
one path, one passion,
Mhm.
one way to be creative.
It's about embracing all those different parts of yourself.
Right.
You know?
And you know what really strikes me is that it's not just about her own success.
Yeah.
It's about representation too.
That's so true.
She's breaking down barriers.
Yeah.
And opening doors for people who haven't always seen themselves
Mhm.
reflected in Hollywood.
It's a powerful message.
Yeah, her visibility, her
Yeah.
success,
Yeah.
it shows that talent.
Doesn't have boundaries.
Yeah. It makes you wonder, what does her story say about success itself?
Ooh, good question.
Is it just fame and recognition?
Right.
Or is it something more?
I think real success is about living a life that's true to you and using your talents to make a difference.
Yeah.
It's about being fulfilled by
Yeah.
the work you do.
And inspiring others too.
Yes, exactly.
And that's more powerful than any award.
I think so.
So as we wrap up this deep dive
Yeah.
into Cynthia Erivo's journey, what's the one thing you want listeners to take away?
I hope they'll remember that they can achieve amazing things too.
Yeah.
If they embrace what they're passionate about,
Yeah.
if they work hard, and if they never stop believing in themselves.
Yeah.
Cynthia Erivo's story is proof that anything is possible.
It's true.
You just have to dream big
Yeah.
and be brave enough to go after it.
Well said. And whether she wins that Oscar or not,
Right.
she's already a force.
Yeah, she's made history.
And she keeps inspiring us all.
To reach for our own greatness.
So keep an eye out for the Oscars.
Yes.
And while you're waiting, think about your own dreams.
Yeah, what are your goals?
What steps can you take?
What boundaries can you push?
What kind of mark do you want to leave on the world?
Cynthia Erivo shows us
Yeah.
that anything is possible if you believe.
If you dare to believe.